Yes, we're back for another exciting edition of Radio Wilder. The Internet Radio Man has put together a surprise-filled edition. I know I've gasped a couple of times. It's RWL number 273, the Happy Birthday edition. Hey, and guess what? It all starts now.
soul. You've been feeding on my goals. On my goals. Oh, my soul. Oh, man.
We have found our cool spot on the internet and glad you could join us for a fun-filled, very cool show. Like only he can do it. Are you ready for this? Good, so are we. Here's Harry.
Danny Raven says, I gave my best friend some bread. Now her man is sharing their friend's bed. Apparently that's not a positive thing, so throw your dog a bone and look what could possibly happen. Radar gun, also some fun, sitting there with the radar gun ticketing everybody that goes by. Two different peaks. That's rock and roll for you right there at its finest. So I'm going to do the sticky of the day is Genya Raven, Genya. Way too much to talk about. I'll do a little that I know about her. In the early 60s, she got up on stage one night for a little karaoke, like I used to do, and apparently sounded so great that somebody immediately said, you gotta sing, you gotta get together, get a band together. She gets a band together called Goldie and, Goldie and the Gingerbreads. And she comes from Poland, comes over to the U.S., barely understood any English. The family didn't speak any English, and Genya was named Goldie by her mother, who claimed Genya was not American enough. Genisha, I guess that's how you say it. So she started in the Lollipop Lounge, and after she it was really a dare, after signing with Decca's Coral Records, which was a big band at one time, she did a cover of Somewhere from West Side Story, went on to be number one parts of the Midwest. She's 63. Goldie and the Gingerbreads were founded after meeting drummer Ginger Bianco on the Grand Ridge Bar. After seeing the band at a party for the Rolling Stone, Atlantic Records chairman signed them to Adco Records. She then went over to Europe to tour with the Stones and other bands and ended up being there for 2 years. Played with everybody. So, fast forward, she was one of the early, she played with the Hollies, with Manfred Mann. She played with Eric Burden. Man, she played with them all, the Yardbirds, the Kinks. What a career over there for Goldie. Came back over here and did her pop festival, did all kinds of stuff, played with a little group called 10 Wheel Drive, and many of their tracks have been sampled by hip-hop artists, including Ain't Gonna Happen, which Jay-Z used in his song 1900 Hustler. She's in a woman who combines the hip cool of Lou Reed with emotionality of Springsteen. A case of Joplinitis, a rare disease these days, is rather enduring. That was a review that was done of her. So she actually came here to Phoenix, which if I'd have known about her, I would have come 2013 to MIM, the Musical Instrument Museum, and played along and talked along with legends like Wanda Jackson, Martha Reeves of the Mandelas, and Maria Muldaur and Tracy Nelson's Women Who Rock. It was their exhibit. In 2006, in 2011, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum included Goldie and the Gingerbreads in their Women in Music. I'm trying to get over here to the Underground Garage. much. Oh, yeah, here it is. Radio host. In 2006, Stevie Van Zandt recruited Raven to host 2 monthly radio shows, Chicks and Broads, playing women from the 50s to the present day, and Goldie's Garage, which featured unsigned bands. Kenya said, so much talent out there and not enough places for him to be heard. On Van Zandt's Underground Garage radio channel, that's 120, that's channel 21 on Sirius, she joined a team of hosts that includes original Rolling Stones manager and producer Andrew Luke Oldham, which she worked along with and knew as Goldie. Kenya Raven, throw your dog a bone. Wow, quality like you haven't heard quality. She's got a good voice, and she does producing and stuff now. So anyways, wanted to bring her out, so I threw you all a bone instead. So we're going to do the Be Kind People Pledge, but before we do, I promised a little update on them, and they have several things that they send out. Now this Wednesday, they sent out something to me, and I thought I'd read it to you. Is kindness really a healthy habit? What does research say? Studies show that simple daily acts of kindness can boost positive emotions, reduce stress and anxiety, improve your sleep, lowers your BP, increases your self-esteem. And there's information on all this stuff. Go out to BeKindPeople.org and you can see this study and with the information behind these things. Increase your self-esteem, enhance social connections, foster gratitude, provide perspective, and improve overall happiness. Coming from me straight from the Be Kind People. Just be kind to people. It's pretty easy if you really think about it and do it. So, Dave, welcome. Alexa, do you know what being kind will do for you?
The type of no is studio.
Alexa, is being kind good for you?
From Healthline.com. People who experience a runner's high also report feeling less anxiety and reduced pain, and they say they feel calmer and happier after exercise.
Does kindness promote good things? Never mind, Alexa. I'm going to ask my boys over here. Eddie, if you be kind, does that lower your blood pressure?
Definitely no.
Does it help your sleep pattern?
Everything indicates no.
Wow, so they're giving us some false information. Egbert, I go to him for the scholarly answers. Do you think being kind would help you sleep better?
Ask me later.
I'm trying to ask you now. I'm trying to get a handle on this stuff. Does it boost your self-esteem?
Definitely no.
Okay, then. Well, they don't agree with any of it. We know the alien folks do, and that's it. I think those are fine facts, and they stand up under scrutiny to anybody. I think most people would, wait a minute. Wow, Jerry the Eagle agrees with that, and he's never really weighed in on any of my, what we call opening the show, my monologue. Well, that's great. So, Dave, I know you'd agree with that. Anyways, enough of Harry and a lot more of Be Kind, and then let's get to the music. So, your radar gun, the bottle rockets, by request, done in 1992 after we played one for him last week, and then Ganya. So let's go into the loving, caring, donating, being kind, and making you feel better and happier music. The Be Kind Pledge states, I will be encouraging, be supportive, be positive, be helpful, be honest. Come on, be honest. Anybody can do that if they want. Be considerate. Be thankful. Be responsible. And be respectful. And above all, be a friend. All right, well, now we get down to the old music here. So let's go into one old Harry's favorite, one of the original, long time, from the 50s, I think the 60s. And, of course, we'll do what we always want to do, bang out a five-some. I've never checked with Dave for his permission. I start off, but I want to do a five-some. So we're going to go right out here and do it. And we'll get back and have a little commercial break, a little rock and roll triv, more delights on RadioWilderLive.com. number 273, happy birthday. And so what does happy birthday mean? Two of the Radio Wilder crew, the T-shirt maven, the show critic, and the show producer, have birthdays about 4 days apart into July, early Augusto, and we celebrate it over here at our castle with a little swim, a little barbecue, a little fun, maybe some cream, ice cream, and some cake. So happy birthday, guys. When this show comes out and you hear this show, it will be a little bit past T-Bone's birthday and right on the line for the T-shirt maven, Marlene's birthday. So beep, 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 beep. Let's get rolling, Davey. You can do it with a 5-banger.
While riding in my Cadillac, what to my surprise, a little Nash Rambler was following me about 1/3 my size. The guy must have wanted to pass me out as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. I pushed my foot down to the floor to give the guy the shake, but the little Nash Rambler stayed right behind. He still had on his brake. He must have thought his car had more guts as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. My car went into passing gear and we took off with gust. Soon we were doing 90, must have left him in the dust. When I peeked in the mirror of my car, I couldn't believe my eyes. The little Nash Rambler was right behind. I think that guy could fly. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. Now we're doing 110, this certainly was a race. For a Rambler to pass a caddy would be a big disgrace. The guy must have wanted to pass me out, he's kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 his horn went beep, beep, beep. Now we're doing 120 as fast as I could go. The Rambler pulled alongside of me as if we're going slow. The fella rolled down his window and yelled for me to hear, "Hey buddy, how can I get this car out of second gear?"
Hi there, this is Henrik from Caper Clowns. Thanks for playing our songs and keep up the good work.
Knocking on my door, they tell me it's time to go on. Last check in the mirror to see if anything's wrong. The writing's up on the wall, a warning shot to them all. It looks like this volcano's gonna blow. My head is spinning, it's the beginning of the end. The people freak out when I walk out there, so scared. Nostradamus predicted a bomb would drop, and all the guitars would be hung in an old pawn shop. But watch us brush up the dust, and heavy metal we trust, then kick dry these tears, I'll still be here hanging on and on and on. Things will never be the same. Save the pieces of your brain. Scrounging and scavenging down in the dirt. Better enjoy what you got.
I believe what you say when you say you're going steady with nobody else but me. I believe what you say when you say you don't kiss nobody else but me. I believe, do believe, I believe, yeah, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Well, there's one thing, baby, that I want you to know. When you're rocking with me, don't rock too slow. Move on and get toe to toe. We're gonna rock till we can't rock no more. I believe, do believe, I believe, yeah, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Well, let's dig it now. Well, I believe what you say when you say you don't miss nobody else but me. I believe what you say when you say you don't kiss nobody else but me. I believe, do believe, I believe, yeah, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Well, when you kiss me, baby, then you roll your eyes, I get a funny feeling that I'm hypnotized. Chills run all up and down my spine. Tell everybody that you're mine, all mine. I believe, do believe, yeah, believe, oh, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Oh, yeah, well, I believe, do believe, yeah, believe, well, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me down, you put me a believer. Let them rain. My life, my love, my time, it came from. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings, they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up and it rained down like... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me down, you put me a believer, believer. the future, the blood in my veins, oh, ooh, the blood in my veins, oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down like. Hey, turn me up, you turn me up, believer, believer. Believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my God, it came from. Hey, turn me up, you turn me up, believer, believer. Is walking into the sunlight. She starts to smile and everything's alright. It's 6 in the morning, we've been up all night. Laughing and talking, drinking and play fights. Such a shame right now she's gotta go. Maybe next week, oh yeah, you never know. Belinda is melting into the starlight. She's like a comet, elliptical in flight. I know I'm dreaming, I think I just might. Never wake up, so she stays in my sight. Nobody's made me feel this way before. Just got a taste and I want so much more. I think I found what I've been looking for. Is calling, my hands are shaking. She knows what I'm feeling, knows I ain't faking. Belinda is walking back from the station. I gotta stay cool, yeah, gotta be patient. Feels like it's a loaded gun. Nobody else has ever been such fun. I gotta make her my new number one.
Stabilizers coming out and talking a little bit about Belinda. That was off of Little Steven's Coolest Songs in the World this week, Volume 6. I think we already identified Little Steven's got his own channel, Channel 721, which is and handles the coolest songs in the week over a 10-year period. He has well over 1,000 that have earned that honor, and we play them on a regular basis here. The Dragons, The Believer, off of one of their newest, closest. It's off of Evolve. And then Ricky Nelson, I Believe what you say and believe what you do, off his original greatest hits, period. Then Weezer off of Van Weezer. What a talented group Weezer is. They can do all kinds of stuff. And the Playmates on a digitally remastered version of Beep Beep, Beep Beep. My horn went beep, beep, beep. Hey, buddy, how do I get my car out of second gear? Yes, I like that. It's excellent. Well, we're glad you like that, Harry. Now it's time to shift your singing over to Dave. Let's see what he can do. Dave, I think we're going to go out to first commercial break of the day. Let's go out to an orange, a red, and a blue. Orange, red, and blue. Be staged. Let's change that. Let's make that stage 3 for the first commercial break of the day. Come back, a little rock and roll trip, and then guess what? Another 3 plus 2, another 5 banger.
Tenant Property Protection has done it again. We are proud to receive the news that TPP has been voted the best protection plan in self-storage for the 6th consecutive year. It's the self-storage industry's highest honor, and we couldn't be more thrilled. But we will not rest on winning this award and plan to keep focusing on providing the best customer service in self-storage. So if you want to partner with the best, call 877-575-7774. That's 877-575-7774. Or visit tenantpropertyprotection.com.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
All right. So, a little rock and roll trip music, if you don't mind, Dave. So, this is kind of, let's see, Mick Jagger. These are musicians who tried to come home and tried to be actors and vice versa. Never works out. Mick Jagger repeatedly tried acting, never successful. This is a horrid picture of Mick right here. He wasn't given shelter. The Rolling Stones frontman keeps dabbling in acting with mixed results at best. His most prominent role was Ned Kelly, which the director looks back on as like having a stillborn child. Ooh, that's available for you to read more at Cracked.com. Bad Boom has the record for the most consecutive weeks on the pop charts. Yeah, that title isn't held by the Beatle or Elvi or Godfather of Rock. It's Pat Boone. Charted continuously for 220 weeks. A record still unbroken. What kind of quality is that? And let's give you another. Elvis's estate hid footage of him doing karate. He famously did some karate moves during concert, but when a 2002 documentary planned to include unseen footage of his training, his estate quashed the idea. Same with me. I got a lot of footage of me doing karate. We keep it down, though. We don't want to upset the fans. They think I'm just playing music and that's it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. We're going to pivot, go out the door with another 5, and what we have in there is Noel Gallagher doing his High Flying Birds. This is a new single by him within the last year or so. And then speaking of Elvi, here's Elvis Costello doing Possession. Then a little Van Halen for you, doing a little Pound Cake. I wouldn't mind having a little Pound Cake with some Jenny's ice cream. Then back in the past to Arlo Guthrie's dad, Woody, talking to you about Pretty Boy Floyd. And we finish it off with one of the highlights, one of the stars, one of the newies, coming to you directly from Spain, always highlighting, winning some coolest songs in the week himself. New from Kurt Baker, The Problem. So here we go, Dave. Go right out the door. I think you can handle this nicely, and you're probably interested in Pretty Boy Floyd. All right? Well, let's go. Let's hit it. Let Noel go out and do a solo for you. Single. From, of course, Oasis.
Beneath the starry sky of a distant moon,
interrupt this program for a little happy birthday ditty for Marlene, the t-shirt maven, and the producer, Terry, both celebrating and enjoying life. Hit it, maestro.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
If you'll gather round me, children, a story I will tell. Pretty boy Floyd, an outlaw, Oklahoma knew him well. It was in the town of Shawnee. It was Saturday afternoon. His wife beside him in his wagon, as into town they rode. There a deputy sheriff approached him in a manner rather rude, using vulgar words of language, and his wife she overheard. Pretty boy grabbed the log chain and the deputy grabbed his gun, and in the fight that followed he laid that deputy down. There's a many a starving farmers, the same old story told, how this outlaw paid their mortgage and saved their little home. Others tell you of a stranger that come to beg a meal, and underneath his napkin left $1,000 bill. It was in Oklahoma City. It was on a Christmas day. There come a whole carload of groceries with a letter that did say, well, you say that I'm an outlaw, you say that I'm a thief. Here's a Christmas dinner for the families on relief. Now as through this world I ramble, I see lots of funny men. Some will rob you with a 6-gun, some with a fountain pen. But as through your life you travel, and as through your life you roam, you won't never see an outlaw drive a family from their home.
King of the local scene has
hundreds of times. We got a lot of requests for that. I had to listen to it a little extra, bring back the old memories of On the Sticks and listen to our boys do it. Devo, with the funk of a version, liked it. Didn't have any kind of problem with it whatsoever. So, let's see here. Let's do a couple. I think I got a couple of rock and roll trivs. I might have done some of this before, but you know, these are 5 sugary pop songs that actually hide heinous crimes. I don't know if I've done that, but since we're talking about Pretty Boy Floyd, why not? Why not use that here as an ad-lib segue? Thank you. Nice job. The producer's waving at me back there and happy as he could be. Excellent. Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. It's obviously about a crime, but Jackson explains that it's a woman named Annie, but the detailed crime are kind of are left vague. There's a break-in, a chase, blood stains, etc., etc. Maybe Annie just scraped her knee while she's hiding under the table. The song evolved from a much less happy crime called Crime Carol called Al Capone, which was reworked, and it's about a knife-wielding killer who goes through the windows, and read about it in Ramirez, and it's all tied into that horrible thing. So, there you go. You thought it was sugary, you thought you were dancing to Michael, but it led out to the filthy San Francisco killer. Yes, exactly. All right, what else here? Did I miss this one? Hold on. Oh, Polly by Nirvana. They're trying to decipher the meaning is a fool's errand, but no one could tell you that any that harder than Kurt Cobain. His explanation is usually, don't worry about it, he would tell his bandmate. This is a rare Nirvana song that has an easily explainable backstory, though. In 1987, Cobain read about Gerald Friend, who kidnapped a teenage girl after she left a concert in the Seattle area. Assaulted her, tortured her in ways that we feel gross describing, but involve a blowtorch. She eventually escaped, convincing him to let her take a ride and jumping out of his truck. All right, rugged, you see what I mean? And back to the Rolling Stones again, Midnight Rambler. Rolling Stones don't tend to get too heavy. Most of them about Mick Jagger's inability to get him laid, which basically made him the biggest liar in the history of music. Pay attention here. You'll never hear this the same way again. There may be why you didn't notice Midnight Rambler is about the Boston Strangler. In fact, Midnight Rambler was a nickname given to Albert DeSalvo early by the press. Although no one remembers the negative definition of rambler akin to drifter, which is still pretty inaccurate description of a murder. Wow, Midnight Rambler, one of my faves. Talk about the Boston Strangler. Who knew? We only bring you the kind of greatness here at Radio Wild, even though we don't know what the hell we're talking about half the time. So I think the best thing to do here right now, Davey, is give us another. Let me do 3 and let's go out and do let me do this the right way. How about giving us another commercial break, Dave? Let's get that in. We always owe 2, no matter what. That's what we signed the contract. A black, an orange, a blue, and a white. Stage 11. Let's do that. Then we'll come back and go right out the door with a threesome, including a little Zach Deputy out there from the South, a little Peter, Paul, and Mary from the old days. And speaking of old, we got from Dallas the old 28 years playing strong, the old 97s. How about that, Dave? Commercial time.
The fastest growing segment in self-storage is recreational vehicle storage. From the most expensive Class A's to the more modest Class C campers, these babies need a home for their approximately 320 plus days that they're sitting idle. They also need some type of protection when they begin to reduce or eliminate full insurance coverage and increase deductibles while they're storing their RVs. RV Park and Protect can plug that gap with its inexpensive, no deductible protection plans. There are plenty of pricing and coverage options that can protect your RV from on-site accidents, contents burglary, and even fire. Find out about some of our other products like travel and leisure discounts and our safe for you personal personal protection plan options. Visit parkandprotect.com or call 888-492-1875. That's 888-492-1875 to close the gap today.
Hi, I'm Gary Sinise. At the end of your workday, do you know you've made a difference? The Veterans Affairs medical staff do. The doctors, nurses, counselors, and health technicians get to care for perhaps the most deserving of all Americans, the men and women who've served in our nation's armed forces. Visit vacareers.va.gov to find out how you can make a difference too.
Back. So let's put it in the boogie. Crank it up, Dave, for a 3, would you? Excellent.
I've been getting on down in New Orleans. What they know about me? Up in Kansas City, about me. What they know about me? I was born in Georgia, thought I told you. What they know about me? Still making my call down in California. Mama, what they really know about me? Baby, put it in the boogie. Tell me, mama. Won't you put it in the boogie? Won't you tell me, baby? Won't you put it in the boogie? Won't you tell me, mama? Won't you put it in the boogie? Won't you tell me, baby? We gotta put it in the outside, but on your mind. Got the funky flavor that's by design. Too cool to touch. That's just who I am. True through and through. Ain't no hooligan, yeah. I've been getting on down in New Orleans. Do your sister about me? I was born in Georgia, thought I told you. Still making my call down in California. Mama, what they really know about me? The boogie, tell me, baby. Put it in the boogie, tell me, mama. Don't put it in the boogie, tell me, mama. Put it in the boogie, tell me, baby. What they really know about me, baby. Put it in the.
Babe, listen to that old rendition. Big Ziggy came to the station, head's been spinning. Just get in and rip where you fit and don't sit on the groove and it's been ripping. Let me set your mind at ease. A Caroline or a G, you're fine to me. In a rhyme of speed, not even trying to be. Cause my mind's much sharper than a diamond, big. Some people get caught in the hype. In the top 40 and only holding it tight. That ain't for me, my homie, my pumping tight. That's why they owe me so strongly, the white on rice. Why they bite? My rhymes like childhood life. Cause the jealous new elvis shaking the pelvis right. Let me tell this right, young the elders right. They don't know the flow, but they can tell the sign.
I've been getting on down in New Orleans. Kansas City about me, babe. Living in Savannah, Georgia, thought I told you. Still making my call down in California. Mama, what they really know about me, baby. Put it in the. I've been getting on down in New Orleans. Kansas City about me, babe. Living in Savannah, Georgia, thought I told you. Still making my call down in California. Mama, what they really know about me, baby. Put it in the.
The magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
From a dream, her head was on fire. What was he so nervous? He took her to the park. She crossed her arms and lowered her eyelids. Someday somebody's gonna ask you a question that you should say yes to once in your life. Maybe tonight I got a question for you. She'd had no idea, started to cry. She said in a good way. He took her by the hand, walked her back home, and they took the long way. Someday somebody's gonna ask you a question that you should say yes to once in your life. Maybe tonight I got a question for you. I got a question for you.
Kurt Baker doing that. The Problem. I'm not sure how I got the honors, but here we are with two for Deuces Are Wild. Or is that Wilder? Well, I'm crazy about it. Originally done by the Rolling Stones in 1965, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. It was also covered by Devo in 1978. Which was your fave?
Now, here's this week's Deuces Are Wilder.
Tried, and I tried, and I tried.
Rolling Stones, and Devo for today's Deuces Are Wild.
Deuces Are Wilder is brought to you by ClaimsPros.com, using expertise and innovation to streamline claims management, saving time and money.
All right, Dave, hit it, ram it, make a little thunder noise. It's time for Rock and Roll Rumble. We're going to continue our summer-long summer trips you could take. And when it's over, then I don't know what we're going to do for the summer. When those trips are done and you can't go up into the mountains because there's snow there and stuff, we'll come up with something else. Maybe the best ski resorts, or maybe the best place to eat food or something like that. We'll figure it out for the winter. Take her away, Dave.
It's time for Rock and Roll Rumble.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what I got here. Yeah. Let's see here. Lemhi Pass. That's in Montana and Idaho. Meriwether Lewis. Those of you that did study in school would remember him for Lewis and Clark. I wasn't one of those, so I'll have to pick it up here and learn. Came to the Rocky Mountains backbone of North America. Came to the Rocky Mountains, the backbone of North America. The Continental Divide, Lemhi, I guess I'm saying it right, Lemhi Pass, 7,323 feet in 1805. Instead of the fabled Northwest Passage to the Pacific Ocean, he looked west over some mountains and saw more mountains. Determined visitors with a four-wheel drive can take the historic view on a single-lane Forest Service roads from either Beaverhead Rock State Park in Montana or Salmon Challis National Forest in Idaho. For the full experience, go in July to see men dressed like buckskin traveling on dugout canoes at the annual Lewis and Clark Festival, Great Falls, Montana, about 3 hours from Beaverhead Rock State Park. That may be fun. Let's flip down there to Colorado to the Silverado Trail. Here's a road trip where the food rivals the scenery. Flanked by dozens of vineyards and wineries, Silverado Trail on the eastern edge of Napa Valley gives the California road tripper endless vino options, perhaps some of the tastiest meals in the American culinary scene. Non-drivers must try the Estate Collection, the tasting flight at Stag's Leap Wine Cellars, where a 1973 Cabernet made headlines for beating French wines in a blind taste contest. As for foodies, the 3-star, very famous, by the way, I added that French Laundry restaurant in Yountville is a highlight. That's it. Ocean Drive. Go back, flip over to the East Coast, and let's go to Newport, Rhode Island, where all the folks had those big mansions. I did study that in school or something. I knew about the mansions. Maybe I was trying to see where the most money was. This 10-mile coastal route packs in historic mansions and spectacular views over the water. The Gilded Age, what they call in parens, cottages of Ocean Drive, which confusingly follows Ocean Avenue, not Drive, compete with marine time scenery for jaw-dropping splendor, including opulent homes built for titans of the industry, the Vanderbilts, the Astors, and the Morgans. War buffs will definitely want to visit the historic Fort Adams, which remained an active Army post from the early 19th century up, where is it? I don't have that. Up and through, well, whenever the heck it did. Let's just say that, right? All right. Well, there you go. Those are some places to go and have yourself some fun. Don't they sound? Of course, the California one. If you get a chance, I think the reservations are off forever on the French Laundry. If you ever get a chance to go there, that would make your whole trip with the greatness of that. Plus, obviously, the view. I wouldn't mind looking at the rich folks' homes out there in Newport. By my choice. All right, here's some things you might take along while you're cruising. Certainly, if you have the convertible down or the windows open, you need an original detangler hairbrush. Must have that. Whatever you're doing on vacation, you need whether it's post-pool hair, the last thing you want to be doing on vacation is So you want to be able to make sure your hair looks great. The detangling brush works on dry or wet hair. Okay? It'll help loosen knots and reduce breakage. And of course, we've mentioned several of them, but you don't know which is the greatest. You got the Instamatic Instax. Let me say it that way. Mini 11 instant camera. That's a beauty. Now, let's see. Many people have fallen into the habit of just using their phones. This beats the phone. Instax Mini 11 camera. And finally, let's get the AirPods Pro 2nd generation. The latest AirPods Pro are still sweat and water resistant in case you drop it in the pool, but also have improved noise cancellation, extended battery life, and different ear tips for custom fit that keep them in place. They're great for the long run on the beach, blocking out noisy passengers on your plane. What about that? That's greatness on many levels at and in Rock and Roll Rumble. So before Dave shuts the door in Rock and Roll Rumble, let me shout out that a mere phone call, a toll-free in the United States of 602-935-0545 will get you into a conversation with me where you'll be able to put a request in, or if you'd like one of our fabulous 4 or 5 different editions of t-shirts. We're noodling whether or not we need to put a t-shirt Maven one in there and have that designed and brought it in for ourselves. And so you go out there and get your request in. It's easy. Outside the U.S., where we're lots of listeners, you go to info@RadioWilder.com. Also, let's not forget Ashley Mitter, sitting up there on the East Coast, where he's in Olean, New York, broadcasting, or he actually broadcasts live from Bradford, PA. Listen to him on Sunday, 7 to 9 Eastern. He streams on WXMTRadio.com. But if you're walking around eating an ice cream cone or a Philly cheesesteak, you can turn on WXMT 106.3 FM. We call that Boots on the Ground. Let's not forget any of that, folks. I thought I'd take a shameless moment to bring that in, or a shameless something.
And that's this week's edition of Rock and Roll Rumble.
Now, let's see what we got available to ourselves. If we do, after Puff, we do 3 and 4. Let's do a threesome. Come back. Let's say all the wonderful things we say, including happy birthday to Terry and happy birthday to Marlene. She may be listening to this show at the Grand Canyon on her birthday. You never know, do you? All right. So we'll go out the door with 3. We got the Ultra Bimbos in there. We got the famous classic 96 Tears. And we have another little group, fairly famous, called the Beatles. So take it out there, Davey, would you please, for 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
I've got a word or two to say about the things that you do. You're telling all those lies about the good things that we can have if we close our eyes. Do what you want to do and go where you're going to. Think for yourself, 'cause I won't be there with you. I left you far behind, the ruins of the life that you have in mind. And though you still can't see, I know your mind's made up, you're gonna cause more misery. Do what you want to do and go where you're going to. Think for yourself, 'cause I will be there with you. Although your mind's opaque, try thinking more if just for your own sake. The future still looks good And you've got time to rectify all the things that you should. Do what you want to do, and go where you're going to. Think for yourself, 'cause I won't be there with you. Do what you want to do, and go where you're going to. Think for yourself, 'cause I won't be there with you. Think for yourself, 'cause I won't be there with you. 96 tears. Cry. Cry. And when the sun comes up, I'll be on top. You be right down there, looking up. And I might wave, come up here, but I don't see you waving now. I'm way down here, carry on. You're gonna cry 96 tears. You're gonna cry 96 tears. You're gonna cry, 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 cry now. You're gonna cry, 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 cry 96 tears. Come on, let me hear you cry now. 96 tears. Woo! I wanna hear you cry night and day, yeah, all night long. 96 tears. Cry, cry, cry. Come on, baby, let me hear you cry now. All night long. 96 tears. Yeah, come on now. 96 tears.
With members coming from Bay City and Saginaw, Michigan, ? And the Mysterians. Number one hit, 1967, 96 Tears. 95% fake, nothing fake about the Ultra Bimbos. They were girls of garage rock, the best of garage rock from a long, long time ago when they did sing and play in their garage, as many of us did when we first started. I don't know that the Beatles played in a garage or not, but maybe they did. Think for yourself and make that big decision. Don't try to be like a disc jockey, Harry, please, whatever you do. So I was thinking, just think about if Marlene on her birthday was sitting out in front of the Grand Canyon, listening to the RadioWilderLiveDotCom as the sun went down. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I thought it would be. So let's see here. Dave, I don't want to do another commercial break. Do we have to? I would say no, unless you had, a really good one lined up with Wolf Brand and Hams or the Selling Furniture Maniac. That would be a good one if we had one. So we're going to pass on that right now. I don't even believe I have any more rock and roll triv in front of you, which leads me to be somewhat free. Let me search around the mighty studio here. And I don't want to read any more of the ugly problems about what these songs were. Let's see. I'm searching. I'm looking. Even if I get just one or two, I'll read them to you. Got a big empire here. The producer didn't give me. I got a couple right here for you. What about this? The military. Did I get you too quick, Dave? Can you put a little sound behind this? Slow and easy. The military ferried musicians to perform at Woodstock. The roads were so packed, some musicians couldn't get close and needed the military to take them via helicopter from a nearby base. Wow. Let's see. The Hard Rock Cafe is now wholly owned by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Did not know that. They bought the business in 2006 for nearly $1 billion. Wow. That's some rock and roll triv at its finest. So we're in August. We're rolling along in Phoenix. Everybody's whining about a heat wave, screaming about Alexa, is Phoenix in the middle of a heat wave?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes.
See, but what people do, which is always a treat for me, I think we're instant news nowadays, and especially instant bad news. Sorry, folks, I am on the soapbox, or the borax soapbox. But what people don't realize is we had the best May, June in Phoenix, which can be very hot months, in the last 10 or 15 years. Just 2 or 3 days, even in the hundreds, maybe one in May. It was delightful. We had 90s, which might sound like hot to people, but it's not. We're very low humidity. So anyways, I just point that out. I digress from thanking everybody. Starting in the alphabet with A, Dave Angel, the angel voice, playing like the champ that he is. And I'm not going to do the rest in alphabetical order. We got Keith Lester, the man with the cam. We're about to start doing some shows again in September. We have Howard Steele, the man who has the gold, the man who owns the gold. Terry T-Bone Anderson producing beautifully so that Friday night shows are out early Thursday morning. Those of you on the East Coast are listening to RadioWilderLive.com. We've got Mike LeBeau, who controls our library, sent out a nice post about a month ago that I told Matt Lloyd about the Be Kind people and how you can be a good human doing this stuff. Keith Lester, the man with the cam. We got Alex Bonello running our system here, a beauty. We mentioned Ashley Mitter, who also runs our 2 websites besides his mighty radio empire out there. We got Denise handling the social media duties. We've got Shelley, which of course, as everybody knows right now, this is basically her show. We made it for her, and it took off, had legs of its own, and it's moving along, going into our 6th year. I thought I would do about 6 shows. We're in our 6th year and rolling right along. Chrissy, which of course would be impossible to have Shelley without Chris. We have Marlene again. Her normal old title used to be show critic. We moved that around. She's now the T-shirt maven. We've got that understanding going on. What else? We got the Marv De Leon, the man who taught us about streaming. We have, let's see, who else have we got? I can't even think of all the people today. I've got the brain, you know what. But everybody, we're happy to be a partner with the Be Kind people. Marcia, Matt Gloy doing some wonderful directorship, and he's put in for us to do a show with him to talk about his new stretch plays. And so I think we're moving along pretty good at this time. Of course, I always forget somebody, but as long as I don't forget Dave and Terry, because they basically bring all this in, I think we'll be in a pretty good shape. But we want to never forget, and always thank our fans for listening and supporting us and sending stuff in. We very much appreciate it. We really do. We know you're listening. We know I'll say what anybody else says. You have other choices, but you really don't have any other choices like Radio Wilder, do you? Ed, is there anybody else that they can listen to other than us?
The answer is yes.
Who would that be? Do you know?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm not going to. It gives me a yes when I want. Egbert, I'm going to ask you, is this the finest rock and roll show you've ever been on?
The answer is yes.
Thank you. It's a little better. All right. Well, that's enough of that stuff. So we're sitting here in July recording for the first week in August. Again, the mighty heat wave coming to a close in the next 2 or 3 days and back to the normal, just hot days. Broadcasting live at the foot of Camelback Mountains, viewing and reviewing the Praying Monk. Our trees are getting a little beaten right now. They're a little weathered up at the top, but they'll make a comeback. They always do. This is Harry Converse Wilder Slail, sitting in the Camelback studio. It's comfortable because I own an air conditioner or 2. Bringing you RadioWilderLive.com, number 273. 2 big birthdays to Marlene and Terry. Intimates, folks that hang out in the studio and around the studio, RadioWilderLive.com. So we're going to go out the door with a smooth 4. We're going to let Susie Quattro give you her most famous song, 48 Crash. Then Garland Jeffries with his 35mm Dreams. And we're going to do a little Foxborough Hot Tubs. Who are they? They are the alias of Green Day, and they're going to do 27th Ave Shuffle. And then brand new from Molly Tuttle and the Golden Highway, featuring Dave Matthews, On Our Trips. We didn't mention it this time, but it's funny how that might work out. Yosemite. Okay? All right, Davey. Another good show by you. Take it away, and let's rock and roll down the street.
Looking at you.
tea in her toe. She hasn't got none yet. She just flew in from the coast, but she loves Broadway beer. I got 35 millimeter dream, 35 millimeter dream, 35 millimeter dream. John Garfield cries out loud, and Humphrey Bogart smiles. Betty Davis, she weeps. She plays a pure white slave. There goes a Rolls Royce car. The loyal fans all wait. Here comes a full-blown star, but Brando still the rage. I got 35 millimeter dream, 35 millimeter dream, 35 millimeter dream. Bumping the Orson Welles. Everybody says he's working on his script. They say it's rated X. Mae West will never tell. It's starring Cary Grant and Valentino's band and Charlie Chaplin's tramp and Jolie Josini Chan. I got 35 millimeter dream, 35 millimeter dream, 35 millimeter dream.
I'm good. Despite every instinct, I said that I would. It's been 6 years since you put on that ring. Maybe the road will fix everything. When all that remains is the gas in the tank, the tread on the tires, what's left in the bank. Sometimes the road is the best remedy. How many more miles to Yosemite?
I'm riding shotgun through prairies and plains. You say how pretty, I'm thinking how strange it feels to follow this sinking ship down. Maybe the mountains will turn us around. When all that remains is the gas in the tank, the tread on the tires, what's left in the bank. Sometimes the road is the best remedy
For a love that's grown old, try some new scenery. So how many more miles to Yosemite? 2 hours to go, I broke down in Modesto. You told me don't make a scene.
We're damned if we make it, we're damned if we don't, and we're somewhere stuck in between. Now we're running on fumes, it's an uphill climb. Drove right past all the danger signs, and I just can't wait to tell you goodbye. Cut a new trail, leave our love behind. Sometimes the road is the best remedy
For 2 broken hearts that need setting free. So how many more miles to Yosemite? How many more miles to Yosemite?
Oh my gosh. Time sure flies, doesn't it? And it's time for us to hit the road and start getting ready for another show next week. Hope you'll be able to join us, all right? Thanks for listening.
Take it from